You know,
It wasn't fancy, was
it
it?
wasn't fancy. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. But we're going to talk about it. I got a lot of bones to pick with several folks, by the way. Um, you know, just saying.
Well, man, you know what, Adam? We're 3-0.
We are 3-0.
Win's a win.
A win is a win. But we're going to talk about it.
Hey, Doug, what's up, brother?
We're going to talk about it.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Adam, listen. These 12 o'clock kickoffs are horrible. It was hot. We wasn't excited about the opponent. Nobody was. The team wasn't. The fans wasn't excited about it. Uh, but you know what, man? We still got to see a lot of Wildcat Sports Talk followers today.
We did. And a lot of folks reached out to us and yelled at us, and
It was
people
awesome.
stopped us. And
It was awesome. I'm going to tell you what, guys. Adam and I love it when you guys yell at us at the game or come up and say hi or whatever. It's awesome, man. We like meeting Big Blue Nation family. And yeah, guys, I know that we're all upset and a little bit, frustrated at some things that happened today. But man, a win's a win. I think we can clean those things up.
a win's a win, and we can clean things up. But I got to say a few things, and you're going to let me.
I'm going to let you, man. Let it go.
All right. First and foremost, there were some folks out there, and I'm just going to say, I made a post on our page about how if a loss today would inevitably make the fan base check out. Okay? Listen, I don't care who you all think we are as a fan base. I've known this fan base for 35 years of my life. All right? It would have been the worst loss we've had probably in 10 years, at least.
Oh, it would have been a horrible loss because of what was at stake, man. All the excitement around the program. It would have been a horrible loss.
The fact that we were able to get it done is wonderful, but I'm just kind of getting tired and growing weary of, during the season, folks getting on to me for getting down on this team. Okay, first of all, I'm allowed to be down on my team. All right, I can do that. I'm allowed to do that. There's no problem with that. But second off, like, I'm going to be critical when they're playing like crap.
Well,
and today, our O-line couldn't block out anybody. They couldn't block out Betty White in a phone booth. I mean, it's awful. It was bad. It was real bad. Will Levis made plays today by being comfortable in the pocket and avoided the sack at least 3 times that I can remember.
Yeah, he probably should have been sacked 4 times.
So just remember, yes, we got the win, but it's okay to be critical of your team. Now, if we were going to have a game that we come out and we kind of fall asleep, this is the game to do that.
Yes.
Because now next week you fix it. Mm-hmm. You can fix that. A lot of folks are saying, are we not allowed one bad game? Listen.
Yeah, we're allowed.
We're allowed
one.
We're allowed one
but
bad
we're allowed
game.
to be upset, too, because we're fans. Fans stands for what, Adam? Fanatics.
Let me ask you a question, though. I'm going to argue that we're not allowed to have one bad game. You know why? Because in the SEC, baby, when you're trying to get to an SEC East championship, you can't have one bad game. Mm-hmm. One bad game means you're done.
That's true.
So, look, we won the game. I'm so excited that we won the game. I'm happy that we won the game. And yes, I agree with you. They needed this game, Kevin. And we're 3-0 to start the season off for the first time since 2018. Yes, you're exactly right. So look, there's a lot to take away that we're happy about. I'll just say, one of the things that we can kind of calm down on, though, is maybe we're not as good as we thought. Or maybe it's that UT Chattanooga is pretty darn good. Listen, I told you all last night. Not before
They're
last.
They're not bad.
I told you all not before last. I said, this defense for UT Chattanooga is pretty good. Liam Cohen said it. And they are. They're good. I didn't expect us to be so bad on defense. We've really got to fix some issues. I don't know what we do. I mean, look, Mark Stoops came out in his post game as if we lost the game.
Yeah, he was definitely upset. I mean, but Adam, I think, man, it's things that we can fix, like I said before. But back to what you were saying at the first of your talk there is we're emotional. We're fans. We love the Wildcats. There is no way you can love the Wildcats and be as happy as you can be about winning and not get upset when you're playing bad. It's just part of it. If you are not really, listen, guys, I'm going to tell you all something right here. I'm calling you guys out right now. If you don't get upset when we underperform and we play bad against a weaker team, then you're not really a passionate fan, not as passionate as us. I mean, we don't give up. We don't quit them. We don't quit watching. I'm never going to watch again. No. We're going to be mad, but we're going to be right back to the next game.
Like, here's the thing, okay? I can understand that you guys are, let's no, that's good. I love that. I can understand that you guys are like, let's maintain some sense of positivity. Well, listen, I'm gonna blow your mind right here, okay? Don't expect when we are bad for me to make a post where me and Tim are holding hands and singing Kumbaya.
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I'm not. I'm just not. Like, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. It makes me mad. I was upset. Now, listen, I don't actually think it's any one player's fault. That's one of the things that I think that we really got to work on as a fan base is stop blaming players.
Yeah.
I don't think it was one player's fault. We've had, as a collective group today, a sleep potion.
I think it was a lack of motivation. A lack of motivation today. The team was not fired up to play Chattanooga, and they need to realize that we still need to be fired up for every game.
And also, I'm going to lay one more thing out there for you. Well, Western Michigan just beat Pitt, and Pitt beat Tennessee last night. So I'm going to tell you, or last week. So I'm going to tell you, here's something that's really going to get you. You're going to love this.
That's right,
we
man.
just beat the best team in the state of Tennessee.
Best team in the state of Tennessee. Just beat them.
Just beat them. I mean, you can take that for what it is. I mean,
well, the last time they played Tennessee,
that's just a fact. I mean, that's just an absolute.
The last
fact.
time they played Tennessee, I'm pretty sure they beat.
I think so.
And anybody can beat Vanderbilt, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I mean, that's obvious.
And on top of that, look, Western Michigan beat Pitt, who beat Tennessee.
Yeah.
I think this UT Chattanooga team would beat Western Michigan. So.
I am concerned, man, about the. I'm concerned about the interceptions. We've got to clean that up, man. We got to clean up the interceptions. You can't do those against SEC teams.
Now
you can't, man.
Listen, and the other thing is too, Will, if you're watching, I know you are. All right, we've talked to Will a few times.
Trot Scott, they're flat. We're flat.
I will say he's putting a little too much mustard on them hot dogs.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, he just is. And if we
take the peel off, Will.
If we can just
take the peel off and just eat the banana the right way.
If it's a 5-yard throw, we don't need to throw it like we're throwing it 500 yards.
I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I love Will Levis, and I love his game, and I wouldn't trade him for any quarterback in the country. But if there's not a receiver there for the ball to hit their hands at 5 yards, it's going to the end zone. Like it's going 50 yards. Take a little bit off of it, just a little bit of mustard off of it. And, we got to work on that touch a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Got to work on that close range touch a little bit. I mean, it don't have to be a fastball down the middle every pitch.
No, not at all.
But anyway, he makes plays when we need plays, man. He really does. You're mesmerized by this traffic, ain't you?
I'm just sitting here thinking, and I've always tried to figure out this parking garage. It kind of messes with you. Remember that last week?
Yeah.
Or week before last? We need less Fitzpatrick and more Tom Brady.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point.
That is a good point.
But yeah, I mean, listen, guys. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to say, Adam, what the issue is. I think the number one problem today was just lack of motivation. We didn't really get up for a Chattanooga team after beating a good Missouri team in between a South Carolina game. It had all the makings, man, of one of those trap games, didn't it? You know what I mean? Just a letdown game.
And I do think there's some point to what Shane is saying. I actually believe we probably didn't see a lot of things in the playbook because of that situation. Um, I think we don't want to give South Carolina anything they can really use against us. Unfortunately for our defense has been exposed 2 games in a row now, and there's plenty of film now on how to beat Kentucky. So what you need to be able to do now is look at your defense and go, guys, we're going to have to guard somebody. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to have to put your hands on somebody. Number 2, our pass rush is absolutely non-existent. It's gone.
Just a few plays they got through today, but not enough. Not enough pressure. And Matt, you're right. I think we'll be better next week too.
Kentucky will learn from this. Yeah, they will play better.
Hey, I'll tell you what, guys. Hey, if we're going to sleepwalk through a game, we picked the right one. I'm glad it was today. No more sleepwalking.
Yeah, and like I said, the 0 pass rush concerns me. But I've said, listen, I'm just going to say this. We have talked about everything that we've worried about all season long, and those things are the issues.
All those things showed up today. There was no surprises.
The defense, I've said since day one, before we even kicked the ball off, I said, no one's talking about the defense. What's going on with the defense? We thought they were a little bit better because they held ULM to nothing. Turns out ULM's horrible.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot to be said. But listen, Western Michigan beat Pitt. Pitt beat Tennessee. And we beat UT Chattanooga.
Best team in Tennessee.
The best team in Tennessee. We are Tennessee state champs.
Right. We own Tennessee.
That's just it. So,
but we're not happy with being the champions of life.
And didn't Central Florida beat Louisville today?
I don't know, man.
I think that's right. Is that right?
I haven't seen any other scores today.
Or was it? What was it today? I can't remember. Last night, Central Florida beat Louisville. I think, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. One of y'all can correct me.
Anyway,
I don't pay attention to Louisville. I legitimately don't, because I don't care. They're an afterthought. It just seemed as if UK really didn't believe they could get beat by this team and came out flat until they switched to putting 4 on the line. They didn't stop.
A win is a win. Fix the problems. You're right, Greg.
Yeah.
Louisville won on a pick six. We won on a pick 6 too.
Well,
we did. Without it, we lose.
Listen, Central Florida. Really, it took. Central Florida.
I know, but Chattanooga. We could have said that before.
But we're better than Louisville.
Listen, what we know, Adam, and what everybody watching us right now knows is if we don't play better than that, it's going to be a bad season.
Yeah, we're going to have to play better.
I don't care how good they are. I don't care how good Chattanooga is. If we don't play better than that, it's going to be a rough season.
I hate that Louisville won on a pick 6. That makes me so mad.
When I see people saying, "Oh, Kentucky's not a top 25 team," see, told you. Well, does it matter? Does it matter if we're number 5 or if we're number 85?
And also,
because we're undefeated,
what's
and
amazing
we go down
is when we were down in this game, Vernon Swords was trolling me like crazy, messaging me, trolling me, right? And now that we've won the game and sneaked out with a win, he's gone again. Yeah. He just disappears.
That's the way he is, man. He's a magician.
Look, Vernon, you got nothing to say.
Alabama 14, Florida 3.
Oh, is that game already on? Well,
that's right, Shane. Just win, baby. Just win. That's all we got to do is win. Hey, listen. When's the last time we were 3-0 and upset? Frustrated. We got a solid team. Wandale Robinson had a good game. Wandale played good.
76, Internet 858.
I was just trying to see something.
We're having
scored from inside the Chick-fil-A red zone.
They can hear that in the background.
Wandale Robinson had a big game today. He played great. We got to meet him before the game. Wandale.
Yeah.
Dude, he's smaller than us.
14-3.
Wasn't you surprised how little Wandale is?
Wandale was little. The other thing is, too, Ruffalo about broke our knuckles.
Yeah, we went to fist bump Ruffalo, and he was like, man, he's like a boxer. Bam.
He's like, have that.
Yeah. Take that, boys. Think I'm a kicker?
He said,
I pack a punch.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. But anyway, man, it was hot today.
Yeah. Yeah, it was hot. I was reading comments. We need to turn it up on the Florida game or get embarrassed. Yeah, well, we need to turn it up next. We need to turn it up next week.
Robert,
guys,
you're right.
Here's the thing. I still am going to say it. Stand by this. You beat South Carolina next week, and I'm just here to tell you that Florida game will be the most sought after ticket at this place in years.
I got a question, guys. I want you guys that are
They ought to
watching
bring
right now.
game day here.
I want you guys right now to answer this question for me. Anybody that's willing to answer this. Do you think that today was a good wake-up call, that we'll play better, or do you think this shows that we got problems? Will this be a wake-up call, or does this just show us that we need to temper the expectations? Which one?
I'm going to go with
Wake-up call, or we're not that good?
I'm going to go with wake-up.
I'm going to go with wake-up call, too. Scott sticking with 9 wins. Scott, wake-up call today, or just we're not that good? We got exposed.
We will play better.
All right, Robert.
Well, I think that's going to be the consensus.
We definitely will play better.
Wake-up call. If you say we're just not that good at this point, I'm going to be mad at you.
Wake-up call all the way, Scott.
Now everybody's going to say.
Well, because, you got guys saying, we got to play better to beat South Carolina. Well, if this is a wake-up call, we know we're going to play better, right?
Dude, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry, too. What we getting, Chick-fil-A?
No.
Why not? What we get?
Bologna sandwich.
Bologna sandwich and Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we're going to eat a bologna sandwich and Kool-Aid on the way home. What do y'all think about that? Chattanooga came to play. Can't underestimate. Perfect wake-up call. You're exactly right, Kevin.
Here's the other part, too. Chattanooga will never have a game like that again the rest of their career.
It was their Super Bowl today.
That's their Super Bowl. They played better today. They played their A++++ game.
Except for their false start.
And what they needed is for us to have an F game, and we had a D game.
Dude,
to beat Kentucky, they needed us to have a complete
Could you
failure
imagine
game.
how their coaches and their fans were thinking if we didn't throw that pick six?
Oh, they'd have won. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we're really upset at the defense, and the pick six won the game. So,
And also, too, I just want you all to know this, okay? I actually hold this game. I hold Tim responsible for this game. Because one thing happened, and I'm going to tell on him, and he's going to be mad that I told on him. He wore different shoes today. See, he's wore the same shoes the first 2 weeks, and he wore a different set of shoes today. I, however, kept the same shoes on 3 weeks in a row. So the mojo was still enough for us to pull out the win. So I need y'all to tell him next week to switch back to the shoes that got the win.
Well, man, these shoes got the win, too. And
Yeah,
look at
no, but it don't count.
Look
See?
at these shoes, guys. Who likes these?
And I just put down your shoes and you're going to show them to everybody and let them know that they're the Wildcat Sports Talk shoes.
Well, that's why I'm telling them they're not bad. Look, we won.
Yeah.
Dude, if I wasn't wearing these, we'd have been beat.
If I'd have wore different shoes, we would have been beat.
Well, if I'd have
That's a
worn different
fact.
shoes, we'd have been beat.
No.
They're undefeated. You can't talk bad about them. Need to watch the game over there. Coach, he was twisting players' shirts and pushing them. I think he even kicked at one of his coaches. Dang, who did? Their coach. Okay. I guess he wanted to win that game, didn't he? That's exactly right, Scott. I'm calling out the O-line, man. I am calling out the O-line. You got a name, Big Blue Wall. You can't just live on that name. You're going to have to step up, man.
Listen. The O-line today acted like Will Levis asked all their girlfriends out on a date. I'm serious, man.
Yeah. The O-line was like, oh, you're good? It's all Will Levis? Welcome to Will Levis. Go see him.
Yeah.
They opened up the autograph line.
Yeah.
Here, go meet our
There
quarterback.
he is.
Go meet him, boys.
And he was having to dodge everything.
I mean, really, dude, why?
Yeah, I know.
Why is he having to run from people against Chattanooga with a Big Blue Wall block?
It's like I said, man. They act like he asked all their girlfriends out on a date.
Dang, go.
They were like, okay,
well, if he did, they said yes. Just saying.
Yeah, they did now because they're like,
Yeah.
oh, if you're going to not protect him,
Oh,
okay. Well,
Logan says, I've already called my therapist.
oh, Memphis is actually the best team in Tennessee, not Jack. Okay, so we beat the second best team. Fair
Second
enough.
best team. Is Memphis good? What are they ranked?
They are pretty good.
Are they pretty good?
Yeah.
I don't know about Memphis, but appreciate that, Jordan. We're probably better than them, too. Man, I'm glad you got us on that, Jordan. We were like, that was gonna be bad if we were like wrong the whole show. Like, I feel better now because man, I would look back with God.
Yeah,
we ruined that whole show.
We left out Memphis.
We ruined the whole show, Adam, man.
Because we left out Memphis.
Yeah. Gosh, our little joke was like not real.
ETSU too.
ETSU.
East Tennessee State.
We got to do some fact checking, man.
MTSU
Dude,
too.
people like take us serious now.
It's real.
It's like Google.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Adam Tim.
Yeah. There's Pellissippi
Wait a minute.
State too.
Wait 1 minute.
Yeah. Rome State.
Yeah.
Pellissippi State. We got to call all these out. I mean,
they are not the best. Funny. You being funny? Guys, we got to warn y'all. We love every one of you. We really do.
We're going to rag on you, though.
We really do, but we're going to give you guys a hard time because you give us a hard time. But at the end of the day, please don't take anything we ever say literally.
Yeah.
Please. Because we're going to say the most stupid thing that you're ever going to see on a talk
and the
show.
other thing is, too, I mean, dude, you know what really is bad, though?
That was an awesome pick six, Robert.
We should have done. We're not being professional.
No, we've got to be more professional.
Yeah, let's...
Adam, you got the stats for today?
Yeah, I think Will Levis threw for still over 200 yards today.
Not a bad performance overall. You got to count the interceptions, but overall.
Well, what about that pick six? Went for 95.
Nice play. Adam. That was a nice play. 95 yards. Is that the accurate stat on that? I mean, did we check the book?
Yeah,
we did. We checked the book.
95
yards.
95 yards.
95. Okay.
Caught that right on the 5 yard line.
On the 5 yard line. Nice play.
All the way to the house.
Nice play. It was.
And great blocking out front.
Great blocking out front. The guys set the edge there on the return, and the two guys set up good blocks there. Not good blocks. The correct block.
Yeah, plenty of pass catchers out front.
Yeah. At the end of the day, guys, the numbers have to get better to be able to beat a team like South Carolina. All right, that's all I can handle that.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
The kick six. Six.
Yeah, the pick six was great, Logan Lyle. Hey, Logan lives in Tennessee. He knows, man. I'm telling you, that dude knows.
So they at Florida? Oh, they are at Florida.
No, there was no running lane, Shane. You're exactly right, brother. And Ted says their coach was totally out of control. I missed it, didn't you?
Dude, everybody said me.
Guys, we're going to have to go back and watch it for sure.
Have to go back and watch.
Because we totally missed their coach being out of control.
I hope they...
Their coach sounds like us. We're out of control.
We're out of control, too.
Anybody got any recommendations on food while we're here in Lexington?
Yeah, we're not going in and sitting down either, so... I don't want people to recommend Malone.
Yeah. Well,
we need something quick. Something quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Hey, I know where we could go and get hot dogs and hamburgers.
Me too. Dude, me too.
Yes.
We'll just wait till we get to Portland.
We don't want to talk about that.
Smashing Tomato. I forgot about Smashing Tomato. They're really good.
Is that a pizza place?
Yes. Skyline
Chili, Shane. Yep. It would kill my stomach though. I'm too old.
Here's the problem with Skyline Chili. All right.
Imagine that we got
unpopular opinion here, but it's horrible. I hate Skyline Chili. You know why? Because Cincinnati chili. First of all, chili should never, ever, ever in the history of ever have cinnamon in it.
Yeah, like that.
And it should also never, ever in the history of ever, ever, ever have noodles in it.
No, I don't like that.
That's called spaghetti.
Yeah. That's called spaghetti. Dude, that guy's got his pants leg over there. Yeah. Is that a thing now? Anyway, what you guys got? We're going to wrap it up here pretty soon. You guys got any more questions or comments? Shane says, Adam.
Yeah, a lot of people get on to me about Skyline Chili. Listen, I love Skyline Chili. And if they can change my mind, like somebody go tag them. And if they can change my mind and make me like Skyline Chili, I'll let them advertise on this show for free. If they can change my mind, I'll let them advertise on this show for free for 3 months.
3 months free advertisement if they can change Adam's mind.
Change my
You know
mind.
what, though? They're going to change my mind, too, because it's okay. But I used to have heartburn so bad that I stayed away from chili and Skyline. But since I lost some weight, I don't get heartburn anymore.
Cookout. I got a cookout in Williamsburg.
Adam, you hate Cookout.
I do too.
I like Cookout. I mean, now that's a place you expect to get hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yeah, they're gonna have to change my mind too.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, these food places, if you want to try to start changing my mind.
Logan says they got a lot of work to do. That's right, Logan. Jordan says, you all think Derek Lively will choose Kentucky or Duke? That's the $1 million question. You think? Dude, I don't know. It felt like we had all the momentum, and then it sounds like everybody's don't know now.
Well, I just think the thing about him is he's going to go with the sexy pick right now, and that's Kentucky.
It is trending.
We're trending. Hey, y'all, don't forget Davion Mintz next weekend. A week from today.
Guys.
Davion Mintz will be in Somerset at 27 Auto Sales. Big signing event going on. We're going to have all the details up on our page starting on Monday, probably starting tomorrow, and we'll have just a constant post going all the time. So,
guys, what do you think about our boy Davion Mintz, baby? 3-point shooter, Davion Mintz.
D-Mintz.
He's going to be with us, Wildcat Sports Talk, man. 27 auto sales in Somerset.
That's right.
Next
I'm
Saturday.
I'm hungry, guys. I'm going to go get some food.
Yeah, we got to eat.
We got to eat. Listen.
To everybody that said hi to us at the game, came up to us, sent us pictures and everything.
I want to shout out
you
to Philip Dodson.
Philip Dodson.
Lawrenceburg native, had his boy there. Thank you so much for saying hi, and thanks for sitting near us. We had to get away from that part today. The area where we were at, we had to move to another area where it was a little bit more shady.
We had to get in the shade, man.
It was killing us.
Shout out to the guy that came up and told us that he was in the military. He watched our show, and we were doing really good work. We want to say shout out to him, and thanks for coming up. I don't know his name, but thanks for coming up and saying hi to us, man.
All right. Well, listen, my name's Adam.
My name's Tim.
And we are Wildcat Sports Talk. Y'all take care.